That smells like big money to me. Give them hell, TK!
Did you hit the countdown? I was like, we're not live.
Yeah, I know, because I hit the countdown first, and then I hit live, so the countdown starts, and so when people show up, it's on 20 seconds already.
Oh, hell, man, that was incredible. Tremendous stuff. We're back again, folks, for the famed post show, which is a program that airs after the Distraction podcast, which many call the flagship of Fightful.com. I haven't called it that, but many call it that. Sports Illustrated called it that. We're joined by the illustrious Robert O'Neill. Bob, how you doing, pal?
It's good to be back. It's Thursday afternoon already. Week's going quick. Love to see that. Yeah.
Have you licked any boots today?
No, I haven't. Actually mildly criticized the WWE creative on Twitter earlier. So
mildly criticized. You did tweet that you just hate wrestling because the Bulls are good was essentially your tweet.
Yeah, I mean that's true too.
Yeah,
I haven't watched. The last thing I watched was Rampage because I was there. I haven't watched anything this week.
Man, you didn't watch Raw?
No, I was watching
NXT 2.0.
No, I was watching.
I guess I shouldn't do. Hang on, how should I do that? 2. If I'm going to do that for 2, I guess O just needs to be like that, right? Yeah. That looks like you doing the stand-up thing.
No, I've been out of loop on wrestling. I'm gonna maybe watch Dynamite later tonight. I do want to watch that at some point. But
why do you hate wrestling?
I mean, I think we all just go through that phase.
Yeah, I generally don't do it on the week of the biggest pay-per-view of the year, but I get what you're saying. It's an interesting choice. I've been there, though. I've been there. I hope you can find your cure for that. I think you know what it is. I'm just waiting for you to do it officially.
Yeah.
I've been there, Bob. It's okay. Jeremy, what would you recommend to someone that has been made to hate professional wrestling by live tweeting Monday Night Raw?
Don't watch Monday Night Raw. Did you watch the football game on Monday instead?
I did.
Bootlicker.
Actually, Monday was also Bulls Nets, so I was watching that too, and they won.
There you go.
Good stuff.
Oh, Jeremy, I've bought that shit.
Oh, really?
That's gonna be a family affair here, man.
Fair.
The whole fam's watching the Full Gear, but I appreciate it. What was I gonna say? I had something good to. It's about you being a bootlicker. I've forgotten it.
Fair.
2.0. Your thoughts on NXT 2.0, Rob?
I mean, I don't like it. I told you I don't like it. I'm not going to watch.
I don't like it.
Just
do you not agree that it's revolutionizing the sport of professional wrestling?
I would say it's probably not doing that, no.
Do you agree with me that 205 Live is actually the WWF's best programming? And will you start watching it with me every week?
I don't think I've ever watched it, but I did buy a 205 Live shirt in the WWE $5 sale a couple months ago that I haven't worn yet. So,
okay, this is a real thing I'm about to do. And I'm not saying you need to consume it legally. You can find it whatever means you want to find it. 205 Live is a program that runs about 30 minutes long. It has featured a Roddy Strong match 3 weeks in a row.
Mm.
It gives you an insight into who these NXT people are without having to part with the shitty angles that they shoot on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And Nigel McGuinness appears to be completely checked out. Just popping himself, talking about stuff no one understands on commentary. And I'm not saying it's their best show, but it's almost certainly their best show.
I should check it out. I mean, the matches always seem like they're pretty good. I like watching Roddy Strong. I like Odyssey Jones on there sometimes. He's a guy that I like.
30 minutes, brother.
Yeah,
that's what you want from professional wrestling, right? Listen, I'm not. NXT UK. A lot of my friends have told me I would like that show, and I've tried. I'm never actually got around to watching them. I've penciled it in my mind many a time, but I believe it's also good. I really do. All jokes aside. Oh God. I see that wrestlers have been liking tweets again.
No, that's not ideal.
Sorry to see Rhea Ripley post a picture with The Undertaker and Mark Calloway.
Undertaker looks miserable in that picture, by the way.
Surprise.
Yeah.
We do have some of these humper chat things. We gotta call it something else. I feel weird just being like,
Yeah, this is a respectable show, you know.
Ricardo says, just want to say something to my favorite big stars, all hail. And JJ says, Cam is back. Will he be more mature? What do you mean more mature? I don't know what that means.
Who's
Like his
back?
last shot. Cam Newton.
Oh.
Back on the Panthers. Beckham Jr. to the Rams as well. Is that legit? O'Neal?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was doing
Yeah, it was in the past few minutes. He was between the Rams and the Packers, and he picked the Rams.
Beckham Jr. to the Rams as well. Any praises for the Lakers? Well, I'm going to praise them. They lost twice to the Thunder.
I told you they would suck, dude. That move was fucking disastrous. I don't know why they did that Westbrook thing. Star power LA, that was always going to be a mess. I don't know why we talked that. So I didn't, but I don't know why.
I thought the fit was always going to be weird. Always.
Yeah, you might be right on that. I might have pretended that you liked it.
Yeah. No. I always thought the fit was going to be weird. Westbrook gives them a ceiling, obviously. But I thought the fit was just always going to be strange. Because they had Buddy Hield lined up, and they could have kept KCP, I believe, if they did the Buddy Hield trade. And like for fit wise, that's a better deal, right? LeBron wants to have a lesser workload, right? And he knows that at the end of the day, Russ will figure it out in like January, regular season wise, and they'll win games. But as a playoff team, man, I just feel like modern NBA, the defense is going to be so easy. There's no shooting on the floor. AD not playing the 5. Like when they're all back, he has to play 5. Like, there's no way even he could put that. I mean, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Bob chats. That we should call them Bob chats. All right, we'll do that.
There you go.
Bob chats.
Joseph is frozen. Hopefully he knows. He was very good about knowing when he froze last night.
I know.
Okay.
Stop talking there. Because I've been told that on the late night grim when I do it, I go, oh no, every time. And it alarms people when they're listening to the program.
Yeah, and then we all just kind of panic and wait for you to come back.
It's so strange because if you timed it, I think I'd drop out for like a second. It feels like the longest. It feels like I'm gone for hours, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Just sitting there waiting. How was the late night grin last week, Bob O'Neal? Not affiliated with this show, obviously, but how was it?
It was good. You know, I jumped in a little bit late. You know, Jack was there. Adrian was there. So it was a good crew. And then I came in and we had some good conversation. And then I think we talked about sports for like 45 minutes and we were out of there.
Jeremy, have you heard about this? These guys, they tell me, yeah, we think we're only going to go about an hour and a half with you not here.
Yeah.
3 hours and 30 minutes.
I went on a date with Confirmed Shoot the Saturday after.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, we were at dinner. We were talking about this where he was like, yeah, I didn't think we were going to do too long. And then, of course, we did 3.5 hours and everything. Like, that's what you guys always do. I can't hang. Like when I did the show the other week, it was like 1:30 and I was like, guys, like I'm cooked, man. I go to bed now at like 11 o'clock. Like I'm passed out by 11 o'clock. I'm up at 6, mind you, and I'm working starting at 6. But like I pass out by like 11 o'clock.
So I haven't listened, but I'm told that I was buried for a legitimate 30-minute portion of the show. Multiple people have told me this. There was an extended thing where they talked about me working for NXT UK. They talked about how I'm like a selfish bootlicker, which I don't really appreciate, but is what it is. Did you Confirm Shoot bury me in person as well, Jeremy?
No, did not bury you in person. Yeah, he did say, you know, the NXT UK stuff. He just basically reiterated what he said on the show. Just
the bullet points then.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, it is worth talking about. And also, we like to dunk on Bob around here. You do anyway. The great Robert O'Neal, owner of the cowboy hat gimmick, was actually in attendance, as he mentioned there, for the Eddie Kingston CM Punk segment.
Yes.
Which I believe has already passed 1 million views on the YouTube. Probably will be one of their most memorable segments for the rest of the time. How was that live, Bob? Because you've been in enough wrestling shows now, talking segments. But you texted me immediately and was like, oh my God, I sense it translated.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell like halfway through, like, oh, this is something special. And then as it kept going, just great stuff. And yeah, I mean, you're right. Like the in-ring promo stuff can be a little grating sometimes. But yeah, it was incredible. They hit it out of the park. I like the brawl getting broken up and then, you know, them going back to it more than once. It was just great, man. Just masterful stuff.
You could really sense watching on TV the energy in the building picking up, where it was like, oh god, oh, and then when they fought, the place just sort of like it was. Did that? Did you feel like? How did that feel in the building? Because it looked like it was alive in there, man. Like when the crowd was kind of split who would cheer. Was it? What was the kind of energy like in person?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because it was kind of like, everyone was obviously excited to see Punk, and then once Kingston came out, they were happy to see him too, and then they were kind of, and you talked about this a little bit too, like they both kind of said things that you're like, I like you, but maybe you're going a little too far, and then once he did, next time you leave, stay gone for 7 years again or whatever, it just went crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, just really good stuff. It was a fun show in general. I'm really glad I went because those shows are fun.
You got a great doc, huh?
Yeah.
Great doc. I mean, you got Christian Cage, brother.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you know he's called the Instant Classic, Bob?
Is he?
Yeah. We used to be. I don't think he is anymore.
That was my first time ever seeing Christian, I realized. So that was cool.
That rules. What else did you see on that? Darby and QT was good.
Yeah, it was very good. I like that.
I don't know what the fuck happened with that Team Taz match. That was weird.
Yeah. I liked the Wardlow match.
Yes. Yeah.
It was excellent.
Match is a generous word for it. It was an assassination, not in the middle of a ring, but that's what popped you. I appreciate it.
Seeing Gun Club to lead off the night was excellent.
Oh God bless that music, man. And they won. They've never lost.
Yeah.
You aware of that, Bob? They've never lost.
Mm-hmm.
Their trios record is like 19-0. And there has to be a reason. There has to be some sort of end game. But it's just popping me tremendously.
Yeah, it rules. No, just a really fun show. And, I was glad I went.
How do we feel about JJ referring to the King Punk headbutt as a tribute to Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle? Because I'm not comfortable with it.
That's not
Wasn't it, though? Like...
A tribute?
I mean, I don't think it was a tribute, but Eddie did mention like there were Easter eggs and stuff. Like, wasn't that a little Easter egg from those two? What else? You think they were doing Vince and Kevin Owens?
They were just doing a headbutt. I think. I don't know, man. I don't know if Punk's pride would not allow him to tribute anything TNA. He fucking hates that promotion.
Yeah.
Do you remember when fans in the crowd would just be like, TNA would be like, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. He hates that promotion. It's tremendous. Now, Bob, there was a controversy on the Grim, which we'll not talk about here because this is not behind a paywall, but the chat is, Yeah, when is Tall Paul going to fight the Gun Club?
That would be a good match. I would love to see that. Like, I love his, monthly 3-on-1 handicap matches.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that's how the streak ends. They just lose to Paul, 3-on-1.
That's great.
JJ has commented TNA was the best. And I'm not going to judge JJ for this because it's not his fault. It is your fault, Bob. Because yesterday, or whenever it was, you began to open the door to this TNA shit again, man.
Well, I think it's better than people give it credit for.
We tried, Bob. We tried.
We picked the wrong shows.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about you doing the... they ruined the 4 pillars of total non-stop action. In 2009, Samoa Joe was wearing the fucking face paint and we're running around with a sword. Abyss was feuding with Dr. Stevie. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know if they deserve this credit you're giving them, but I appreciate your kind of generosity.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, it all started because I don't think people give Abyss enough credit where he's incredible. I love that dude.
Cody is now doing it. Listen, guys. Sam and Cody, they're all teaming up on me. This is a bunch of heels jumping the babyface and center ring here. Everyone's pretending TNA was great. It's disgraceful. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Okay? We've suffered to prove this point. We did a series called TNA Was It Ever Good? I sat with Bob and watched 3-hour pay-per-views. Do not test me on this, guys, all right? Bob and we went through some shit on that. Do you remember the one when I was ill for a week afterwards, Bob?
Yes.
I remember that.
It's not ideal.
Dude, there's a women's match on there where, it's a battle royal, but then, the last 2 people, the loser gets their head shaved. And it's like, why would you stay in the battle royal? Do you remember this, Bob? Did I imagine that?
I do. And I mean, part of that was I didn't have my headphones, so I didn't have commentary. Maybe they explained it.
But there is no explanation for that.
That's true. It's not very smart.
Tope Suicida is correct. Only time TNA was good was when Eddie Kingston murdered that child. Factual. That's 100% true. I would like to make clear that the kid, he actually was only severely injured, not murdered. Very different things. But your point is correct. Bobby's trying to keep his streak in TNA too. Imagine that, Bob. Bob, imagine the promotion that has a pay-per-view called Hard to Kill, and you actually kill it off. Oh my goodness, what a gimmick that would be. Hope it doesn't happen, to be clear, everyone. But I don't think you have to worry about Bob watching it. Being real. Now, I actually agree with Jeremy here, not Jeremy Lambert, but Jeremy in the chat, who says that like the Aces and Eights thing was actually kind of fun until they revealed it was Bully Ray, and it was like, well, good luck, you know. And it was like Devon, Wes Briscoe. You only shoot an angle like if you have a fucking ace up the sleeve, like if you have Bob O'Neill to reveal at the end.
That's true.
How do you think the crowd in the Impact Zone would have reacted if it was you?
I think they'd love me. They'd be very over.
Just have Mike Tenay pretend that you work for WWE.
Exactly.
Oh my God, it's John O'Neill. Hey Bob, have you seen Halloween Kills yet?
No, not yet. I should have watched it while you were gone. I heard it's bad. So, yeah. And we reviewed 12 Rounds 3, which I enjoyed. Jeremy and I did that, and he was sick. And
what is 12 Rounds 3? Which film is that?
It's with Jonathan Moxley.
Oh,
Tony Khan's favorite movie.
It is very good. I mean,
Tony Khan loves this movie. According to Joey
he's got to calm down. That dude's got
a guy exploded from a grenade.
He's thinking about Toy-Con. He popped me so much today where he was like, I was surprised I let her go, man. I was a big fan.
That before. He's done a better quote on her before. Hold on.
Where he was like, I saw her live. I remember this.
Yeah,
you told me that.
Yeah, I saw her live, and I just knew she was going to be a big star.
Toy-Con has become actually good, and she's awesome. But the idea of Tony Khan sitting there on that day when all those cuts come in and being like, wait a second, Toy-Con, get on the phone. Daniels, get on the phone. It's tremendous. Bob is over as Carmella at SummerSlam. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yes, JJ, I saw F9 in theaters. It was the first movie I saw in theaters in a long time.
How does it feel to know that you're everything wrong with cinema?
That's fair. The other thing is, like, 2019 was so good for movies. I got, like, the AMC Movie Pass thing. I was going to, like, two movies every month, and then it just all shut down.
What was 2019 movies?
Joker came out. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just a really strong
Uncut
year.
Gems, was that around then?
Uncut Gems, yes. I think
God, it feels like so long ago. But
also 2019.
Oh, Parasite's incredible. It feels like so long ago, 2019.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Look at this, more TNA talk. Mid-09 ruled. Bob Roode as champ was very good. That was not mid-09, but I like it very much. I don't look, man. Bob didn't like the Joker, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I honestly think the actual take about the Joker is in the middle of like both sides of everyone arguing with each other. I think it's just like a good film. I didn't really. Obviously, we know what it's like drawing inspiration from, and that's putting it lightly. But I didn't really get like especially when I let the dust settle. I personally didn't get the hyperbole on either side. I thought it was just like a good film. I give it like a 3.5 on my letterbox gimmick.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job, and everyone else was just kind of like there.
He carries,
Yeah.
Yeah, the content is fine. He is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw The Irishman in full.
It's very long.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it. I should, because I would probably like it, but I'm a coward.
Yeah, it's not bad. It just, I mean, it could probably be a little shorter, but like it's fine if you like, Goodfellas and Casino, and it's right along those lines.
I went 3.5 stars on the Joker. I'm looking here at my 2019 motion pictures. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood rules so much. Dude.
Yeah, it's an excellent movie.
How do you feel about Letterboxd having that at the same average rating as Joker? Because that makes me very mad.
Yeah, that's not cool.
The film fucking owns. Got Parasite 4.5 stars.
Very good.
Don't give out many 5s, Bob. Very, very, very tight on the 5s. Dave Meltzer would hate me. Parasite was incredible.
Yeah.
It's still about films. People get really upset about film takes. I'm fair because I don't know what I'm talking about. Unlike professional wrestling.
So like I have
terrible take.
I don't like the last movie I watched was 12 Rounds. Before that, it was Mortal Kombat, maybe? Like the new Mortal Kombat?
Dude, what the fuck, man? Come on.
This
is a series.
Movies.
We're going to do a series on this channel where you watch the classics.
All right.
Well, I'm talking back to like the 60s. We're going to go old school. Bob's going to like have to research them. And I'm not going to be on this show, but you guys are just going to do it. But...
just going to be, no. Me and O'Neill?
Just you guys talking away for like Hitchcock films.
Can you imagine? My God.
That'd be great. We should do that. I want to watch more movies
fine
too.
with this series, by the way. I don't watch movies. I don't watch films.
Yeah.
I probably haven't seen like a lot of these, like definitely nothing from like the 60s, 70s.
No.
All this stuff. No.
Fair. Tarantino films, Christian, I need to like, and I've been waiting. I've been for the longest time putting this off. I want to do an actual rewatch of his whole filmography because I can't remember a lot of those films well enough. Watched them when I was a young man, when I probably shouldn't have been watching them.
Citizen Kane, never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't done that. I'm not even going to lie. I haven't watched that. That's the one that I always cite without watching it. Oracle of Wrestling does that about professional wrestling all the time. Do you know when the Oracle of Wrestling was first on, Bob on the grid, and he was like, listen, man, Homicide had some great matches in Ring of Honor. And then about an hour later, it just goes, I didn't watch any of those matches, by the way, guys. So don't take me seriously on that.
Yeah, he's great.
My God. Demon Grin says, yeah, Reddit Rumble is terrible. Recreate Cuckoo's Nest with the late night grin card.
Never seen it. I wouldn't know how to do it.
That's like the only film I've actually given the full 5 to. On that film's incredible.
Never seen it.
Incredible film. Yeah.
Bob De Niro career review.
Bob's fucking incredible, man.
Yeah,
Love De Niro and Meet the Parents. Tremendous.
He's very good in that. Like, you're not
He
wrong.
was. He's fucking awesome in it.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Bob backing you up on that, but okay.
I watched Goodfellas over the weekend. I mean, I've seen it before, but I watched it again.
It.
Very good.
Fucking incredible film. I prefer it to Casino.
Never seen the Godfather movies.
Oh my God. Best De Niro performance is what, Bob?
Raging Bull?
Never seen it.
Yeah. Taxi Driver's incredible.
I haven't seen Taxi Driver, so
yeah.
That one's a
Nurse Ratch O'Neill. That's incredible. Very inside baseball on this show, but I appreciate it, Dylan. That's good shit. Yeah. Casino Bob.
Yes.
I prefer Goodfellas, but I ain't mad at that at all. What about when he inspired the Fiend Bray Wyatt with his rendition of Cape Fear? You ever seen that?
I have not.
Oh, have you seen like clips of what that character was, Bob?
Yeah.
I mean, bless Bray Wyatt, because he intends to make a motion picture, from what I hear. Will be incredible. Jeremy, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, when this show's done, I want you to pull up, like, just type in Cape Fear Robert De Niro. Just watch like a scene of him talking.
Okay.
As a Bray Wyatt lore guy, you will pop so much at the fact that his whole character is stolen from this film.
Wait, can I just watch it now and just mute you guys, and you guys
yes,
are just like,
yeah.
Okay.
If you like when he talks, you'll realize that Bray's promo cadence as cult leader Bray is like.
Okay.
I don't think he's hidden this. I think he's talked about it. I hope so.
Fear Robert De Niro.
Yeah. All right. This will pop you, I think.
The PI gets made. Can I watch that? Come out wherever you are. I'll do this.
You just need him. That one's good. Yes, do that one because that's the one where you like. That's good because he starts doing the shouty voice that you were doing the pre-tapes.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
The you guys can keep talking. You'll just be muted,
okay.
So I won't be able to hear you, but I might. I'm gonna react.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
You should watch Cape Fear. It's really good. It's a little bit polarizing. I haven't watched the original, so I can't comment on whether it's worse. A lot of people do think it's worse. I really like it.
Yeah, I should check it out.
You should. Okay, this. I'm looking at. I'm hoping Jeremy enjoys this poll that I've given him here, and he doesn't think it's. he's not reacting at all.
No.
He just comes back and says, "I don't know what you're talking about, Joe." Chat. Those of you
Man
that
with a pipe right now.
factual. Those of you saying Cape Fear chat, tell me I'm right on this because I am objectively correct. He's probably talked about the Fiend Bray Wyatt. He does a lot of interviews, right, Bob?
He does, yeah.
Famously, kayfabe breaker, the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Jeremy's popping. He's popping. Oh, God bless, man. What an incredible show this is. Full Gear on Saturday. We just spent the whole time talking about Robert De Niro. Oh my God, Jeremy's intent here. Yeah, Cape Fear.
Yeah.
Dave's backing me up. Well, I can't talk about 12 rounds free because I haven't seen that, so we probably should move on.
It was good. You'd like it.
If you were to make a movie built around Bobby Fish, what would the movie be?
I'd make him
Tread lightly.
Make him like an old school private investigator. Set it in the 40s.
Yeah,
He'll
with a
feel
moustache. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good shit. The thing that pops me about that is I can kind of see this in my head. My God, Four Door Soup says, I don't know if I've ever seen a Bob De Niro movie.
That's honestly kind of
Kinda
impressive
wild.
just because of how many movies he's been in, just all different kinds.
Exactly, because he's cashed in on some stuff that's very just big pop.
No, there we go. No, the past 20 years or so, he's just kind of been doing whatever.
Jeremy's now cackling like Bray Wyatt. Gran Torino starring Bobby Fish.
Oh no.
Yeah, but an old school boxing movie could suit Bob. Gets thrown out of boxing for a leg kick. I love that Jeremy's apparently watching the whole film. We just leave in an hour and he's like, okay, I'm almost there, guys. We'll see the climax of this deal. Are you watching Full Gear this weekend, Bob?
I am planning on watching, yes. I don't know how much I'm going to see live. I'm going to see Kenny and Hangman live. I don't know how much of the other 4 hours because I have a million things to do on the weekend now with sports, but I do plan to watch it at some point in full, yes.
You got your shoot gig, right, where you cover sports like a professional?
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure Bray Wyatt just has done that exact scene in a promo.
Yeah.
Before.
Especially when he shouts, he's literally Bray copied that whole deal.
Oh, yeah. 100%. When he starts doing the Bible verse and whatever, that's 100%.
Because I remember watching it probably recently and I was like, oh my God. Because I've seen people say it, but I didn't realize just quite how. Who is the other wrestler that did that gimmick? In the mid-90s WWF.
David Mercy?
Yeah. And that's, I assume that's.
Well,
that was
Bray
a direct.
Already admitted that,
exactly, yeah. So Bray may never have seen the original source material. He may have just took it straight from there.
I'm gonna Google Bray Wyatt and Cape Fear and see if he didn't do a ton of interviews. Is the only thing.
Demon Grin says $1 Million Baby with Bobby Fish coaching Ty Conti. Holy shit, man!
My God.
We've been pitching movies for Bobby Fish, by the way, Jeremy.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Big Dick Bob Fish. He's got to be in the what's the Wahlberg movie?
The Fighter?
No. Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights.
Oh,
yeah.
Because someone said an old school boxing films. I thought you were going the same.
Wow.
Bob had an old school detective flick, Private Investigator. Incredible. Bob Fish just making rounds, brother.
Yeah.
Imagine River of Darkness, Jeremy, but just with Bob Fish instead of Kurt Angle. All-timer. Great
it'd be so much better. Yeah. So much better.
When is AEW opening up their film division?
When the Fiend Bray Wyatt signs.
It's fair.
Yeah. When they get Lexi all caps and they can finally do that film. I did catch that, Dylan, yes. I love this Bob Fish fantasy booking. Four-Door Soup has updated us. He says he's actually seen 4 of the 125 films Bob De Niro has been credited with. Code Man will actually be the guy that opens the film division.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, man. Cody.
Cannot wait.
The American Dream starring Cody Rhodes. God bless, man. It's just a documentary, but he just changes his name to make it look like it's fictional. Incredible. It's just a cart of Rhodes to the top. Is that finished? Is Rhodes top done?
The first season is. I don't know if it's going back for a second season.
Like everything you see from the TNT people, they're like, well, we got to wait and see.
Usually not great.
But
yeah,
we'll see.
They said they were going to make like 3 other programs for AEW. Remember that?
Yeah, they did.
What do you think that's going to be? The Bob Fish program?
Hopefully. Can only hope.
Just like imagine Jeremy wakes up and like press release is waiting for him to write a story. Bobby Fish starring new TNT drama.
And fucking pop so hard if that's what the press release. They send out some dumb press releases, so if that's one of them, it'd be great.
God, it'd be incredible. Sleeping with the Bob Fish.
I don't think does TNT or TBS have like original programming anymore? Because with USA Network they would have Psych and they'd have like Charlotte or John Cena go on there, but I don't think the Turner stations have actual original programming, which is a bummer because you could see Adam Page or whatever on whatever the TNT show was in Las Vegas.
Do you I'm trying to piece this together here, but I think this was last year. Do you guys remember when I got the Punky Brewster scoop?
Yes, we were on air.
Why do I not get more credit for how fucking incredible that was? Because that was a real thing. Unless I'm mistaken, that was an actual thing that happened.
I gave you credit, didn't I?
No, but I mean like the wider wrestling world. Why didn't I get a shout?
They all suck, so...
No one followed me on Instagram for that. Neither the Queen Charlotte Flair or the Fiendess, Alexa Bliss. Cowards. Bob Fish on American Dad. I've never watched American Dad properly. I was a big Family Guy.
American Dad kind of fell off because they moved to TBS from Fox 8 years in, and then it wasn't as good anymore. But the first few years are pretty good.
Hey Bob, last night on Dynamite, they played the theme where it goes, Ty J, fight.
Hell yeah. That's Oracle's theme music.
Yeah, have a new entrance. I'm going to leave it at that. What we got here? 3 of my friends from Albany had Bob Fish as a substitute teacher.
Wow.
They were always really confused as to why he was so jacked. There's a few things that would confuse me about Bob as a substitute teacher, but I guess it depends what he was teaching.
Oh, Bill's Mafia, Bob Fish is Walter White.
Oh, God bless, man.
Can you imagine?
Okay, now this car's Breaking Bad, but with AEW wrestlers.
Okay, so Bob Fish is Walter White.
Eddie Kingston is Hank, objectively.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of a buffoon, but you kind of root for him quietly.
Who's Gus? Cody is Gus.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. Jesse's Darby.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And JF is Walter's wife.
Oh, that's incredible. Imagine this, man. Do you remember when they did the thing where they were like, we're going to do a read for the Christmas story with the AEW wrestlers, and it turned into just 4 tiny little ads, and that was it. It was a bummer, man. I wanted an hour of them dipshits trying to read through that. Jim Ross getting really frustrated when someone messes up their lines. How great was it last night when that match opened, the Moriarty tag, and they're doing chain wrestling, and Jim Ross is like, not many headlocks in this one. They just did a headlock, Jim. God bless. Yeah, Walt Jr. as MJF. Good Lord, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Good Lord. People want TK in that role. TK's getting booked all over the place. Fucks me. I'm a Better Call Saul guy. I've talked about this. The confirmed shoot, by the way, a complete fraud. Have you heard about this, Jeremy Lambert?
Where's he at, by the way?
He's a bootlegger. He's still working, I think.
Oh.
He wears on air a Better Call Saul shirt.
Oh.
He has never watched that program.
Really?
Yeah. Never watched it.
Why does he have a shirt? You just get it for free?
He loves Breaking Bad, and he says he's going to just wait for it to be over so he can binge it. It's like, man, you got like 5 seasons to catch up on, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you can binge it whenever because they do like 18 months in between seasons.
Yeah. Eddie Kingston as Tuco.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's actually better.
Yeah.
I don't know who Hank would be, though. You need someone that you kind of like, is kind of endearing, you know? Also, remember, Hank has that whole thing where he kind of hides all of his like real issues. Remember when he's like, he has like, the anxiety attack and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I love the way I'm not talking about this like it's a real thing that's going to happen. Britt is Hank's wife, Skylar's sister. God bless. She's an interesting character. Have you guys seen the latest vlog from the bunny?
No.
I have not.
About 15 minutes in, we cut to the AEW bus as it heads to the arena. And Eddie Kingston, just for about 2 minutes, calls the bunny evil, says she's horrible, says that she's a test, and the devil wants him to be hanging with the bunny. And like, he's so unnecessarily aggressive, and everyone's popping the whole time. He only appears on her vlog to bury her. Incredible. Destroyed her Oreos before. Shit, the vlog stuff's actually good. I genuinely enjoy it. It's worth watching some of that stuff. Hilariously, I don't watch BTE. But like the sincere ones where it's just like Evil Uno walking around with his phone, pops me. Jericho's Hank. Sorry to hear that. Oh, Josh has nailed it. Dustin Rhodes. Oh, it's absolutely Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, that's good.
See, Dylan knows. He's watched it. Some of these guys, they don't know what they're talking about. The vlogs are great. Ethan Page is my favourite one. Thunder Rose
Ethan Page's
good.
vlog is very good.
Yeah. And he does the toy hunts too. I've yet to secure the services of the natural Dustin Rhodes in the action figure world, by the way, guys.
I thought you ordered it.
I don't do that. No,
No.
I have to go and purchase it with my own bare hands.
Fair.
And I slam it down on the desk and I go, I do the Distraction podcast. And they go, okay. I actually no, that's a complete lie what you said. I have ordered action figures.
Yeah, I thought
This week, I did some Christmas shopping. I spent a lot of money on Christmas shopping. And I had like my allotted amount, I had some left over, right? I was like, I mean, I could just like move that over and have some, or I could try and spend this money on myself as a pop. Brother, I bought for a sizable amount of money the NXT TakeOver Edition action figures of the Revival. Absolute mega pop. Never been more myself as I stormed around the house and excited at my acquisition. Because I don't know if you've seen the AEW figures, they suck for FTR. It's a bummer. But they're NXT TakeOver ones.
You told me that the AEW FTR figure. I have not seen them. I'm gonna look these up.
They suck. It's from when Dax first came in and he had like a weird beard. God, I sounded like Machine Gun Kelly then. I'm sorry.
Did someone need to get him some clippers?
Oh fuck, man. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. I got them.
You'll get what I mean immediately, Jeremy. They're bad.
I got them pulled up here. Should be a zoom, right? Okay. Oh yeah, Dax looks like
just like generic, right?
Like Gallows almost.
Okay, so when you look at those, after that, type in the Revival NXT TakeOver action figures, or whatever the best way, you'll see immediately why I popped. Has Jeremy received his free Orange Cassidy yet? You have, right? We've seen it.
Oh, yeah, it's over there.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd grab it if I wanted to, but
Hey, Bob, Jeremy asks, which is more likely to happen, Kyrie getting vaccinated or Ben Simmons getting traded?
It's got to be Ben Simmons, right? Like, I don't think Kyrie's ever going to actually get vaccinated. So
we talk about representation a lot around here, Bob. How much does it mean to you to see a guy like Kyrie standing up for what's right in the United States of America?
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, the takeover figures are better.
Yeah, and like, look, I think FTR are having a great run, but that will always be how I remember that team.
Yeah.
NXT Tag Champs, that was a pop for me. But there you go.
They were very good.
Christmas is coming, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
Correct.
I want someone. I mean, we've talked about this. I want someone to get me the Bobby Fish shirt that just says "kick." No one has bought me this for some reason.
That's true. No one has done that. There's many times we've requested on the air T-shirts and stuff like that, and we've never got them, which seems bad.
People suck. Our audience sucks.
Dave asks, "Is Kyrie joining you in the rehire Nia Jax rallies?"
Yes.
Incredible.
Look, guys, I'm gonna post a link to this shirt. It's $19.99 on Pro Wrestling Tees. If you order it now, it might get here by Christmas.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. If the Boston Celtics trade Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons, I won't be on this show for at least 2 weeks, as I just kind of circle the streets asking everyone if I'm awake or not, because like I love Ben, but after all this happened, that would be fucking insanity to get Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
it'd be bonkers. So also like
when I saw that, I was like, "There's no way this is like true."
No, because the Sixers don't have leverage, so why would you give your second
the Celtics are look. Everyone agrees it's dumb, okay? But in all fairness, Boston are like very much at a point where they're kind of going, "Hang on a second here," right? It's like I get it. The thing with Simmons is, to me, if he's going to go to a big market or a franchise that's kind of the fans are like all in, he needs to go somewhere where he can kind of be like the third, fourth scorer, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, going from Philly to Boston is brutal.
Yeah.
I don't know why Boston would look at the intangibles and think that would work. That seems like it'd be a damn nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
But, because he would still have to – who is their second scorer? Like, who's –
Marcus Smart?
Yeah, exactly. So he would go there with all that pressure and all the animosity of him being a Sixer anyway, because they're trained to dislike him, and rightly so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dennis Schroeder is legit their second.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yeah, they're not very good from what I can gather.
No, they're not. They blew a big lead to the Bulls. They had like a 40-10 fourth quarter, and they lost.
Yeah, that's not.
Immediately
went to their subreddit, popped for the next hour. Anytime one of my enemies loses, I go to their subreddit for pops. I do the same on wrestling Twitter when WWE does something bad. I have like 5 accounts I check religiously.
Fair.
Do they have a WWE just like subreddit? I mean, I know there's the wrestling Reddit.
No. I go to their Twitter accounts.
Okay.
But I actually was looking on Reddit the other day if there's an AEW subreddit, and then I realised that's just the squared circle one. There's one that exists, but isn't really a lot going on. Reddit's interesting, man. I use it when I'm trying to stay off the timeline and I want to get news because it's good for that. But like,
I use Reddit. I use Reddit because sometimes they will post like that's how I actually saw the King article first. Like I saw it first on Reddit. Yeah. So
saw a whole lot after that when every professional wrestler in AEW tweeted it, right? That's love. Like that was a real thing that happened. My timeline was nothing but that article for about an hour. It was incredible.
Yeah. They'll sometimes post like clips or interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
That, it's worth me listening to and whatnot.
There is a WWE subreddit apparently. The thing is that I don't think it's the kind that we're like.
Right.
We're like imagining full bootlickers like waving the flag and.
Let's go to the WWE subreddit.
Oh God. Okay. Had a feeling you were going to go that way with it.
I mean, again, if it's something for me personally that I could possibly use as a news aggregation here, then I should probably know about it.
Bob, did you get fined by the World Wrestling Federation for tweeting out the Eddie Kingston article?
Not yet, but it's probably coming. Can't check my mail for the next couple days.
You know what was interesting about that was at the bottom of the article it advertised like that Drew McIntyre had done one of those. And I'm not even saying this to be an arsehole. I have no recollection of this being a thing.
Yeah, I don't really remember that either.
It's a real article. It's long.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You see that Pitchfork Lee Moriarty? No, I did not. What?
I did. Yeah, I wrote. I got an article out of it, but he talks about rap music and like how kind of inspires him and connects with wrestling and stuff. He named some of his favorite songs. He named like West Side Gun, Mac Miller. He said Denzel Curry is his favorite artist right now.
He's money. That guy's just money.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Really
so
glad
I'm on the WWE subreddit, and it's, I don't know. I'm just looking at headlines, so you're only going to see so much out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't sound very impressed, Jeremy.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins? Who's higher all time? Well, it doesn't seem like that's an actual conversation.
No,
people are really high on Seth historically, man.
Yeah,
they are. Seth had some good moments.
He's probably one that, if he goes the route he looks like he's going to go, in the system he'll get a lot of love. And I'm not even saying that isn't deserved, but he will be one of the guys they really, they really kind of push forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is Flair doing this podcast with?
Mark Madden. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God Almighty!
That thing is just
dude. Have you ever seen when he was there at AEW and Tony Schiavone was like, "There's our friend Mark Madden." Eddie Kingston was like, "Oh, he sucks," and they just moved on quickly. Fucking incredible.
How I would open WrestleMania 38, a meeting of the Icon segment with Hogan, Austin, Rock, and Cena interrupted by Happy Corbin's punk ass, LMAO. Naturally, the four legends kick the annoying heel's ass and then celebrate with beer.
That's how they opened WrestleMania 30, kind of.
There was no heel to come out. They just had a nice little celebration.
Yeah.
It was a good moment.
I guess.
What do you mean, I guess? That was a cool moment.
Yeah, it was. It was fine. I mean, it went a little too long, and Hogan was lost out there.
Well, yeah, but that made it even better that Hogan didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Do you guys not like Hulk Hogan? I've been told that we're part of the anti-Hogan establishment that Eric Bischoff often refers to.
O'Neal, what do you call Hulk Hogan?
Actually, I call him the immoral Hulk Hogan.
Did you guys see that Eric Bischoff loved the Eddie Kingston CM Punk segment?
That's good.
That's surprising.
Did you aggregate that one, Lambert?
No, because
you fucking hater.
I don't really care what Eric Bischoff has to say.
Do you want an exact quote you can run? This is actually a good quote.
Okay.
The Rock couldn't have done a better job.
Oh.
Wow. That's a headline. That would get 150 quotes each from people with Roman Reigns as their profile picture.
I always want to get into 83 weeks, and then it's just I'm so far behind already. And
he repeats himself a lot. I got love for it, but he legitimately tells the same every single week, man. Yeah. It's a lot. I don't listen to it much. Jeff Jarrett's one is still my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Conrad have a really weird dynamic. I don't know if I like it or not, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, it's been interesting the past few weeks.
Sorry, I'm looking for an accurate video clip to pair with the quote, Flair will team up with Mark Madden. I think I'm going with Gordon Ramsay right now.
Hell yeah.
Which is one of my proudest tweets was when Bob was at Rampage and he wanted everyone to do the Sting bit, and I just sent him that one instead. Called it a disgrace to the industry.
Again, those seats weren't bad. That building only has 2 levels, so
they run the arenas that you can sit anywhere. They're the best buildings. And you guys know I've not been to them, but when I go to a big fight or whatever, if it's an arena that's that size, I will always happily sit at the top. I like those views. Dude, the seats we had at Brighton, oh my God, that was so awesome. Did you guys see, I posted a picture of it. It was such a small setting. Mm-hmm. It's incredible.
When we went to Rampage, the debut episode, we were sitting up high, but you can still see and hear everything. It's even when Shoot and I went to the Jackets game, we were up high. Hockey arenas usually play pretty well, and AEW runs even smaller than hockey and basketball arenas, because the Rampage thing was just, it was a campus arena. That was just a college. College,
it was Pitt's arena, right?
Pitt's, yeah. So you go to any of those arenas, there's not a bad seat for any of that stuff.
No, and I think there's definitely some merit to running your TV in a building with 5 to 10,000 people instead of a basketball stadium that you're only opening half of.
Yeah,
He
you're
keeps
better
taking
off.
shots at New York, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
you were 100% better off just running 5,000 to 10,000 seat arena than putting 8,000 people in a 20 seat arena.
Yeah.
I had something good to say about Bob being a bootlicker again.
What are the
I don't know.
Dynamite quarter hours? Who
I heard
dominated
that
the
the
quarters?
Penelope Ford segment did the highest rating.
9 minutes. The actual highest segment, legit overall viewership, was 9 minutes of Bowens versus Jungle Boy, Omega Hangman video, Cole Bucks Fish promo, Punk Kingston video. That was the highest quarter.
Was there any big drop-offs, or is it one of those deals where it's basically steady the whole time?
It was more or less steady.
Yeah.
The biggest drop was from 9, was the 10 minutes of the tag team match, the Miro pre-tape, and Pac and Dax entrances. That was the biggest drop.
Wow, that's interesting.
But
It's a really strong segment, but yes, a lot of that stuff is, from what I can gather, is like, it's not a Mark Madness quotes with me immediately.
Has he really?
Fucking, that's incredible. Okay, guys, we've got some real content here.
Hold on. I gotta go to your account. Should I DM Mark Madden and invite him on the show?
Oh, this is incredible. I'm going to put Brother I podcast with Bob O'Neill, not Ric Flair.
Our first podcast will have more listeners than have listened to all the podcasts you've done to date total.
Well, that's rude.
God.
I mean, that's actually not true.
I don't even think that's gonna be true. Like, I don't think he realizes that, we're not big time podcasters or anything, but you combine all the podcasts total.
What do we tweet? Let's do this as a collective. What do we tweet here?
Sorry, I was reading this. Jeremy looking for a small size on that T-shirt. What? The fish. Is that all they sell? Is a small? All right. So what are we tweeting? Mark Madden.
Sorry, I cut out. Yes. What are we going to tweet, guys? Telling me smells. Should I just quote tweet a bootlicker?
Yeah.
There you go.
God, that rules. If we can get to a situation where Mark Madden gets really fired up, and I just tweet bootlicker every time, that feels like the best win. Because I could respond and be like, "That's not true," but let's be honest, it isn't true. But there's no point proving it, right? Who cares? God, it rules. I tweeted 3 minutes ago. He quote tweeted in 2 minutes. Oh God, Bob's quote tweeted him. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. This is incredible.
Oh man.
Fucking hell, man. If you're a vanity searcher, unless someone says some really horrible shit, don't quote tweet because you're always gonna look bad,
Yeah. O'Neill.
You see O'Neill's quote tweet?
I just saw his quote tweet. That's one of my favorite clips.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
good.
That's where Bob's such a Twitter just destroyed. You see how quietly went about his business there?
That's the horror film right there. Madden's
Oh, there
done.
you go.
Yeah, he's killed him.
God, that rules. You know what rules about Mark Madden is we had him as our BPW announcer.
Yeah, we did.
He was our color man. He used to tear up the format all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless. What was we talking about before Mark Madden popped us?
I have no idea.
Arena
size.
Arenas, yeah. That's it, yeah. I have a very serious question for you guys, okay?
Yep.
You know when they play This Is Rampage? And it does that, and then he says again, This is Rampage, baby. Yes. How fired up do you get in the arena when they say This is Rampage? And did you know beforehand that it was Rampage that you'd attended?
No, because it was the first show, so I wasn't
Yes.
sure. O'Neal did, and he thought he was going to AEW Revenge. So when they
Yeah.
said this is Rampage, that must have been a nice surprise for you.
Yes, it was very surprising. I'm glad that they, reiterate what you're watching. That's important.
I agree. It's much like when guys come out, they need to have their name at the start of the theme song.
Yes.
It's very important because otherwise I'm completely at a loss as to who it is coming out,
I mean, more people should do that just because I don't know too many AEW theme songs, but I also apparently can't see people either. I need glasses, so.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that the best one is Ty J Fight because I appreciate Ty J because it tells me who's there, but then I don't know what they're there to do, right? So like last night, there's 3 men in the ring waiting for him. But it's like, what they could be here to do anything. Maybe he want to talk. Maybe they just want to hang out. But when it says fight, it's like we're going to get a wrestling match.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
That's good stuff.
Twitter savant Bob O'Neal. Fucking God bless.
O'Neal's gonna get way more engagement. His tweet's already up to 17 likes compared to Madden's tweet, which has 3 likes.
He has 3 likes, Madden.
Yeah, 3 likes on this.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. Like, it does not bode well for Ric Flair that that's who he's doing a pod with, because that means that Connie was like, "I'll hook you up. I ain't doing that shit." Seriously, like that tells you a lot about where that market is at. If we're being really honest about it.
Yeah. Conrad called him in the middle of the Jeff Jarrett pod this week, so
he did. Jeff's actually fired up about whether or not he's a horseman. It's probably tremendous.
Jeff's great. I'm happy for him. I hope his next endeavor goes well.
Yeah, I don't think it will, but
no. But yeah, Mark Madden has 122,000 followers. He should not be getting 3 likes on any of his tweets.
No engagement.
It's not ideal.
What does he do? Is he still a radio guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm pretty
so.
sure he talks about the Penguins and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm really intrigued as to what our total viewership would be, Jeremy. Because we've legitimately done, the flagship has probably done 100 episodes at this point.
Yeah.
Well, no, less than that because 2 years. So nearly 100.
We'd legit top them.
Oh, yeah, easily combined.
Yeah. Combined, easily.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, he's a shoot sports guy. He's also one of those guys that does the thing about no one watches wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a really innovative take and worth discussing every week.
I've got do I still have that? I don't know if I can say that on air.
Oh wow. He DM'd you?
Hold on. I might post this in the private chat.
Tremendous. We will just pop it saying no one knows what we're talking about. Oh, God bless.
Okay, hold on. Build some air, guys.
Sorry, I'm just getting a lot of messages. Yeah, I love when people do the thing about AEW can't sign everyone. It's like, yeah, I know, but until you guys start watching Impact and MLW, that most people are going to want that to be the case. If we're being real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Bob feels from dead air.
Yeah, I'm just again kind of watching these tweets roll in.
You excited about the TEW series tonight?
I am.
I'm going to join you guys for that.
Yeah, no, I think we did a really good job. Not to put ourselves over, but I think we did a good job with the first one. The show ended up being a success. It just had that weird, first hour because of everything that was going on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. It should be good. We're gonna get to our first big show and keep making money.
Yeah, this is a very interesting series, Jeremy, because the confirmed shoot has a real emotional connection to the idea of this kind of reviving world class, and Bob O'Neal has none of that at all. So he's just there for grins. Bob Holly got them both really fired up on the last show. I was booking from the chat. It's fun.
I can say this on air, but who gives a shit? So Mark Madden's definitely one of those like fake controversial people.
Yeah.
Because like he's told Sean of like, oh, you guys do such great work. I apologize that like I've called you out before and all this stuff. Like he's definitely one of those. He's not going to be like confrontational in person on this stuff. And yeah, so that's his bit. Good on him. Guess he's still making some money off of it.
I mean, look, I think it'll be a great podcast.
I'm gonna have to listen to it. So at least the first episode. Like I don't know how much I'm gonna listen to it after that, but I'll certainly listen to the first episode because I assume Flair is gonna talk about actual current events going on. Once he starts getting into like all his old stories and stuff, then whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be great when they talk about how we live in a society and you know, but in today's cancel culture,
Yeah.
you know, you can't do anything these days. You can't one of the boys. They talk about how things were better back in the olden days when Mark Madden was doing whatever he was doing back then. But yeah, it'll be interesting. So he is actually a bootlicker.
Theo. You guys see Theo's reply?
Well, it's crazy people in our chat don't know who Mark Madden is, huh?
I mean, I don't blame him.
He was I mean, he's kind of famously a piece of shit, but he was the color guy for WCW for like 2 years at the end there.
Yeah.
Very bad at it, but he was the color guy. Okay,
I don't even know who Theo is. Like, is Theo one of our like regulars?
I don't see it.
It looks like he follows me.
Okay.
So yes.
It's under replies to Madden's tweet.
Okay. I was on quotes.
Oh, that's great.
I love that clip. That's another clip that I just fucking love.
Yeah, that's a pal.
Okay. He doesn't follow me. All these people that follow you guys don't follow me. I know. He follows Joseph and he follows O'Neal. Jesus. Thanks,
Yes, he
Theo.
should, really.
I assume you're listening. Thanks.
My God, Josh says, I don't know who he is and I watch WCW. God, guys are fucking owning that here in the chat. Yeah. Well, maybe he'll come on the grin. God, that would be something. What if we get him on the grin?
Imagine. Could you imagine?
Oh,
God,
I told you, I'll send him the link to this right now. We can just get him on this show.
Fuck no, we won't.
Doesn't seem like he's got anything better to do.
No, in all seriousness, he's at one of those. I don't even platforming that dude's like fuck that. Because we're being really honest. Like our show does a lot more views than his singular, you know, fucking whatever he's doing on his own on here would do. If he has a radio show, then good luck to him. But like if he uploaded a wrestling video tomorrow,
right?
No way his views are anything.
No,
you get Ric Flair, you're going to get a bunch of old fucks that are watching it.
I would hope that people would listen to a Ric Flair podcast, at least the first one.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of a leg up for him that he has Ric Flair on it. You know, Saint tells me people ain't coming from Mark Madden, but I'm not an expert, obviously. Well, do you think you could fight Mark Madden?
I don't really know what he looks like, but I think he's like got to be in his 60s. So yeah, I mean.
I wonder if he has the same political views as you.
My God.
I don't know what his political views are, so that might not even be an insult. You know what I mean?
It's true. I mean, I don't. He's a big Liverpool fan, it looks like.
Oh, great. God, it rolls. He has the same amount of quote tweets as likes. Well, our show's actually kind of popular, huh?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's fun. Bob would destroy Mark. The thought of Bob just lighting him up. Yeah. Bob, have you seen Halloween Kills yet?
No, not yet. Maybe tonight.
Maybe. You got a big booking session ahead, though.
It's true.
I had something really good to say, and then this whole thing has derailed me by just being so incredible. WWF Brighton. I did not see anyone wearing your shirt, Bob.
Wow.
Very sad.
I expected to, but I didn't. Some interesting matches on that show. I got to see Austin Theory versus John Morrison. The finish for that match was John Morrison hitting him with that thing, you know, the spray thing he has. He sprayed it in his face and the place popped, and then John Morrison just got hit by his finisher and lost clean in the middle. 2 seconds later, which was interesting. Reggie defeated Drake Maverick in a real Mac Classic for the 24/7 title. It was an impromptu match. Got about as big a pop as you'd expect. Trying to think what else happened on that show that was really good. Dolph Ziggler and Bob Roode stalled for 8 minutes before their tag title match. Randy Orton tagged in once. It's not even an exaggeration. He really tagged him once.
I mean,
it's one more time than I would expect him to.
Yeah, to be honest with you, you're kind of lucky that he even went over there.
Wow.
I mean,
Not much. It's a pretty big tour for them, bro. Most of it, it's not. He took one bump, kind of, where he did like a stagger sell on the super kick from Dolph. Good stuff. Chat's still talking about Mark Madden. Mark Madden is less popular than Seven from WCW. Well, Seven was a pedophile, so seems bad.
Factual.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's factual, but it certainly seems like, doesn't it? If we just analyse the evidence, Bob, it kind of seems that was the case.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have made a character that is preying on children.
Let it play out.
Yeah, it's fair.
Reese. Is Reese not in the chat tonight?
I haven't seen him, no.
What a coward.
Yeah, where's Reese at?
I don't know, but he rules so much.
He does.
Yeah, Reese is great.
Always a chat pop when Reese is around.
Yeah.
I mean, tonight's chat's been very good too. They had a great time, that movie discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we didn't do these shows live, Jeremy?
I was talking to Shoot about that. Because he was saying how he just never wanted to do a podcast, and now he just never stops doing a podcast. Have a good night, Drew. Enjoy your night, buddy.
Bye, Drew.
And I was telling him the same thing. I was like, yeah, I never wanted to do video, and I never want to do live. Now it's like, do at least 5 live video podcasts a week. I did talk about my jersey. It's a custom Lambert jersey, Jeremy, not Dan, 88 for my birth year. Yeah, I wore it because the Panthers re-signed Cam Newton. And look, man, do I think that Cam's going to come in and lead this team to the playoffs? Absolutely not. I don't think the team's actually good enough to make the playoffs. But I'm way more excited to watch this and his return than PJ Walker for the next however many weeks or whenever Sam Darnold gets back. So,
yeah. I don't know, though. You know what the thing is like, they have 7 playoff teams now, and there's only 5 good teams. So
yeah, it's possible that Cam is okay and can get. Look, he can't be any worse than Sam Darnold was after Game 3, and he's got chemistry and everything with McCaffrey. I don't think the defense is that bad. They're going to lose this week to Arizona. I don't think Cam's going to play. After that, you got a bunch of divisional games. You got Washington. If Cam is halfway decent, it's possible they sneak in to one of those wild card spots. I'm not going to get my hopes up about it, but I'm just more fired up that PJ was fun in the bootleg XFL, but he ain't an NFL quarterback. And I'm more fired up about seeing Cam return than PJ Walker or dead arm Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
No, I'm for it. Look, man, Cam brought a lot of great memories. All right, he ain't replacing those memories he brought me as a fan either. I don't care if he's sort of washed now. Same thing. Westbrook came back to the Thunder tomorrow. Would I actually want him on the team? No, but he ain't replacing the memories he brought me.
Bob, I've been sent a DM that suggests there is a big scoop you reveal.
There's Reese.
I've been told, Robert O'Neill, that you've actually been concealing some information from us. You was, in fact, the first person offered the role of Ric Flair co-host.
That's true, yeah. I had to turn it down because I have an exclusive contract with you guys.
I'm glad you stuck by that, Bob. Contracts, in wrestling, contracts mean as much as they're written on, but I'm glad you had the honor to, because that would have been a blow for us. If we'd have just seen on Sports Illustrated that you were doing a podcast with Ric Flair, that'd have been brutal.
Yeah, that would have been a bummer. I couldn't do that to you.
Factual. Reese is... I didn't even know we were live. what the fuck is going on out there, man? Do we have any billboards?
Come on, Reese, are you not subscribed to the channel?
We need to get some billboards, Jeremy. Just Bob's face.
I thought, where was I driving? I might have been driving to Columbus to go to the game, and there was like a billboard that was one of those like, you know, empty one of like call, place your ad here, and I thought about like, what if I just purchased and put the distraction YouTube on there? Like, you got to think like millions of people, because this is like a major highway, like from Akron to Columbus. Like, you got to think millions of people drive by and see that shit every single day. Like, even if just 2 or 3 people tune in.
What would be the actual like Bob standing there with like his cowboy hat on and holding a boot?
I legit thought about like, how much would it cost? Would this be cost effective? It definitely would be cost effective, but like, how much would this cost if we just did a billboard in Ohio for this show?
Incredible. Adds no viewers to our program.
If we raise the money, we do it. I'm not paying out of my own pocket, but purchase
the best way to do it would be like Bob, like it's his head, but it's really just his mouth, like open, in the Bronson Reed face. So they're like the edges of the billboard are just like Bob's mouth and lips, just his teeth, basically.
There you go.
Just growling at the people. Sorry to hear that billboards are expensive.
How are they? How much are they?
I don't know. Ford or
8K says Bill's Mafia? Jesus.
Yeah, seems bad.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tweet the link instead, I think.
You don't want to do a billboard in Ohio?
No, that's especially Ohio seems like a particularly interesting choice, other than just accessibility on your part to the green.
It says "get distracted" in his mouth. It's just zero context.
Tired of people hating on the World Wrestling Federation.
Should we purchase a TV ad? You think we could run ads during like Ring of Honor?
Well, not for much longer, no.
I think we could run ads during Impact.
Yeah,
look, man,
I don't see why not.
Just talking about this now, like we need to actually do. Like, there's an ad to be made that would be incredible, where we're like, tired of people hating on the World Wrestling Federation. Sure, so are we. Tune in at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to The Distraction from Robert O'Neill's Corner 3, and it's Bob just like polishing boots. I'll do the voiceover. Just Bob walking around with his hat on, shining. He's like, lickings too. I'm not asking Bob, but like the idea of Bob just standing, there's a wall of just boots, and he's just like shining the cutler up, looks around, puts his thumb up the screen.
It'd be great.
Incredible.
We can do this. I don't know where it would air. Like, we just post it on our own channel. That'd be fine. But we can air it. I wonder if it's short enough. I bet Jimmy would be pissed, but I bet Sean would air it for the pop. If it's legit, if it's like a 30-second thing, I guarantee I could get Sean to air it.
God bless. What an incredible thought.
Let's do this. You guys film this, O'Neill. Joseph, do the voiceover.
Okay.
I'll clip it together and be good. I'll send it to Sean. Like, hey, run this every Wednesday. I'm listening to your boy. Run this on the post show. Run this on.
He's got the towel and he like swings it over his shoulder at the end. Like that. Put his thumb up. Ever tweet your honest opinions on the WWF and get quote tweeted into oblivion?
Give O'Neill some direction on what you want him to do, and O'Neill, film yourself doing this stuff. And
I just need Bob just going about his day, but just his boots in front of him everywhere,
Yeah, I don't have any boots, so that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, you gotta go to the thrift store. Just buy a pair of boots for like $5.
Or
you don't have to be. You're not actually gonna wear them or anything. You don't have to be your size. Like, just for the bit.
That's fair.
It'd be even better if you went to the store and was like, "Hey guys, can I clean these for the next like 10 minutes?"
That'd be good too. You don't even have to buy them. Just like, I just need to film something here.
Can you guys film me cleaning these?
Yeah.
God, that rules.
It's the Kittens Mittens video, except about bootlicking.
Oh, how.
All right, we're gonna do this. O'Neal, you gotta do this. You gotta commit to this. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a real thing we're going to do, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. I'm
Right.
not joking about this.
I'm with it. Just
Okay.
I don't want Bob to actually have to like go out of his way too much, you know?
No, we should be good. We can make this happen.
Yeah.
There's actually funnier bits though. If we're actually gonna do like an ad, I think the funnier route is like, okay, I've got it. The Robert O'Neal Twitter seminar. That's what we're actually gonna do. Okay, this is a lot easier for Bob as well, and he'll be like, ever tweet your honest opinions about professional wrestling only to get quote tweeted immediately or something, like, whatever it'll be. And like the footage is Bob, like behind Bob as he's typing on Twitter and just like updating his feed. He's typing tweets, he's deleting them. Well, sweat no more because you can now find out how to tweet from the best. Robert O'Neal is giving his exclusive tips on how to tweet. And like Bob's like, he's typing. He has like all his bookmark memes ready to go. Fuck, man. Because Bob could, the funniest part of that bit is that Bob could actually do that and help a lot of us, I feel.
100%.
He's so good at Twitter.
He is.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Actually.
All right, we'll brainstorm ideas. O'Neal, we're gonna do this. We're gonna shoot commercials for your corner 3, and we're gonna shoot commercials just for the distraction overall and the channel. We're gonna do this shit.
Sounds good.
This will literally be like, we'll put it on the list in your boy, and then we'll tweet it, and we'll just get like an hour of joy when everyone quote tweets like, this is funny, and it'll just be done. We'll forget about it forever. Do you remember when I did the bit where I was like, without even knowing that we were going to go head to head with the Saudi Arabia show, I just was like, starting a whole campaign about distraction, and then I'd forgotten about it. But by the time I remembered it, we were not doing that show anymore. I was like, oh, sure, it's fine. The golden ratio with Bob O'Neal.
My God.
Bob's sitting there in a suit, and Bob's like, I wake up every morning to send the best tweets I can. Got his hat sitting by the side of him. Flash the screen, it's like a Chelsea Green tweet on the screen, and he's like, I loved your tweet about her, by the way, Bob.
Yeah, I really do want to listen because a lot of people are really mean to her, and
it's crazy, right? It's way
the mean tweets thing.
Yeah, we talked about it before too. Like, she's not actively like problematic. I don't believe she just had some dumb ideas, I guess.
Our podcast. I've listened to it for some stories and stuff. It's not bad. Like, she's kind of riffing, and she's not afraid to say shit. Which, bless her for that. Like,
yeah,
she's very free-willing with what she's gonna say. So I enjoy that. That's not bad. The mean tweets thing is funny. She just buries them. It's great.
I mean, to Bob's point, like, they were dumb ideas, but like,
Yeah, we've talked about this. Like, you've got to just like throw anything you want at the wall there, and like something will probably stick, and you get on television. Like, is it going to be the greatest idea ever? No, but like, if you want to get on TV, you just got to throw some shit at them.
I mean, literally, Peyton Royce got dunked on for not pitching stuff.
Yeah.
Other wrestlers have got overt praise for pitching stuff, even though we all agree it kind of sucks because they went for it and they reached for the brass ring. But Chelsea Green gets shit for pitching stuff. Like, there's worse stuff on TV than some of the shit she pitched.
I guarantee if Chelsea Green got on TV with like the nun stuff or whatever,
People
would hate it. But
no, they would like it. That group of people would like it.
Sure, but like our group of people would hate it.
Yeah.
But then there would be the others who are like, well, you know what? It's her idea, so it's great.
Yeah.
And stuff.
You would tweet about it, and people would be like, let it play out. It's good. That whole thing. Same thing they did with Nikki.
Yeah, exactly.
But, well, can we get Bob O'Neal to manage the Bearcat Keith Lee when his non-compete is up? How do you think you'd do as a mouthpiece, Bob? Heel mouthpiece. Or you could be a babyface.
I don't think I'd be very good at that. But it'd be fun to try.
Wow. Have some confidence, O'Neal.
Factual.
I'm actually feeling good today. A couple of streams I did last week I didn't feel good about, and I'm back. I'm feeling good again. So
which ones? You did like 3 with me last week. Did you just hate all of them?
No, I like those. I did my other podcast I didn't feel good about, and then we did the All Japan one with Shoot and Oracle, and I didn't like that one, but I think it was fine. People always seem to enjoy this stuff, and I enjoy doing it enough. So
you got me sick last week.
Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I didn't feel good about the Wednesday one, but that wasn't you at all. That was like my throat was just completely shot, and I could, if I gave more than like 40, like we did 45 minutes, and if I went any further, my throat was just gonna be. That's where I took a bunch of cold meds and passed out like immediately after Dynamite.
The thing about Bob is he sometimes questions he questions his role on these shows. He doesn't realize they would suck without him. Doesn't realize it's not a coincidence we just invite him on every show we do now.
That's the other thing too that I have to remember when I'm like, oh, I'm not very good at this. Be like, oh, I'm invited on these for 12 hours a week. Clearly, there's something here.
But man, I'll be honest with you. And this may sound like me putting myself over. I don't really care if it is. For what our podcast is, it is very successful. I'm gonna keep it real, okay? There's a lot of fan podcasts out there, which is what this is effectively. Those of you that watch the show know that Jeremy is the lead wrestler, but Jeremy isn't a scoopster, so his name isn't
the scoopster today. Give me some credit.
Fair, but what I'm saying is the wrestling fan doesn't know you as reporter guy. You're not breaking news, so
no, they
on our show, you and I are just fans, right?
Yeah.
And we do a good few thousand views, and I'm pretty proud of that. And Bob's on it every week, so then everyone that watches the show knows who Bob O'Neill is, for better or worse. Some of them don't like you, Bob. Sorry to hear that, but most like you very, very much. So, there's something to that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's something I have to remember too. So
there's a lot of dudes, man. There's a lot of dudes trying to get on the bump that would love to have our viewership. You know what I'm
saying? To echo Joseph's comments of, we would not continue to invite you on this show if we didn't think you added something or enjoyed talking to you. We would just, because, trust us. There's people who won on this show that were like, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, so you've certainly made our show. Honestly, taking Joseph and I out of the equation and just how great we are. The two things that have changed this show the most are the intro and your presence. And these are for the better. If we didn't think they were for the better, we wouldn't have done it. But the intro allowed us to do cold opens, which I think have been tremendous. And then your presence, we do the corner three. Dude, we did a whole fucking angle with you.
That rolls
true.
Yeah.
Did a head shave angle on the podcast, brothers.
That was good, man. That was good stuff. People really enjoyed that. But I appreciate it. And I enjoy doing it. Just sometimes I don't think I'm good at it, but it is what it is.
Oh man, you're a star. Don't worry about it. Freeing Bray Wyatt didn't always have the best matches, Bob, but never stopped him, did it, Bob?
That's fair.
That's who you want to be compared to, right, Bray Wyatt?
Exactly. Do we have a half hour or an hour before the TW? Because Shoot said 7.
Yeah, we have an hour.
Okay.
We're putting a wrap up here anyway, I think.
Yeah, because I need to go get some food before we do that.
Bootlicker. Okay. All right, guys. Everyone go and tweet Mark Madden as a pop. Don't say anything mean. Don't say anything mean. Huh?
Did you see Kirby Freeman's tweet?
No.
You're both tagged in it. I'm going to retweet it. Theo follows me. I'm going to follow him back. That should be the billboard too. Just that. What is this? That's what it should be.
That's incredible. Imagine driving along and seeing that shit.
Yeah, that's the best part. That's the best part.
God damn, we need to stop talking about billboards before we do some crazy shit.
We're already doing commercials. We're 100% doing commercials.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Definitely.
All right, everybody. We can wrap up. You guys can go we can promote late night. No, can we promote late night Grin on this channel? I don't know. We will be over there. Joseph and I won't be doing much of anything. We'll just kind of be like there reacting to stuff, right?
Yes, yeah.
Like, okay.
We can
And then-
pitch stuff, but I don't want to. I want to make sure Bob has a lot.
Yeah, I wasn't even planning on pitching stuff. I don't know what you did last week, because WWE went stupid, or they went WWE, I guess. But yeah, I wasn't planning on like pitching anything. I want them to do their own thing, but I just want to be there for like the reactions and the pops and stuff.
Yeah,
Love a good pop.
There's a lot of them on that show. Let me tell you. Okay. All right, guys. See you all there.
Yeah, latenightgrid.com. We'll be over there in an hour. O'Neill and Shoot will be booking the territory at $1 a month. Twitch.tv. I'll plug some stuff. Twitch.tv/Fightful Gaming. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, I continue to kill people in Detroit, become human. And then it's a good game. You ever played it, Joseph?
I don't play video games. You know that.
Fair. You played O'Neill?
I did. When it came out, I liked it a lot. Yep.
Okay. I thought you were. I still think this, but you're very similar to me, and just like we just play sports games, right?
Yeah, for the most part. But there's 3 or 4 games a year that aren't sports games that I'll get into, and yeah, that was one of them. It's a fun game.
Okay, there you go. I'm trying to do more campaign games, at least on the Twitch. So I'll be playing that tomorrow. I will be playing sports on Saturday. Full Gear on Saturday. It'll be a fun show. All right, guys. We'll catch y'all later on. Thanks, guys. Thanks always for the support. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Someone buy me the Bobby Fish kick shirt. Thank you.